Hi guys, so welcome to the SFN Show. Really excited to have Pete Geracimo with me today. Thanks for coming on the show, Pete.
Absolute pleasure.
We are at KXU, this amazing facility in London, and this is where you do some of your work as well, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
What a facility it is, and today we are going to be mainly talking about a topic area of the myth, of when you become 40, that everything goes out the window.
Apparently so.
But it doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Obviously not.
No.
Okay, so first of all, Pete, I just want you to tell me a little bit about when you come into the industry, how old you are now, when you come into the industry, and what you've kind of been up to, and so you know, you've trained some high-end sort of celebrity people as well, and just a bit of a background really of yourself.
Well, I've been in the industry for over 25 years now.
28.
28. I'm 46 now. I came in, when I was about 20, and
You look probably 30.
genetics helps with good lighting and all that. But
that's what I said. I should have got the fake tan, shouldn't I? You know?
it's not fake. Everyone thinks it is. No, but I've always been an athlete. I used to train, race triathlons competitively. You know, every sport I've pretty much done it except for golf. So, a funny way how I got into PT because I needed something to do that would earn me money while I was training for triathlons.
So that's how you got into it in the first place.
Absolutely, yeah. And well, actually, I saw a girl on a rowing machine doing it completely wrong, and I asked her, since she was in my line of vision, I said, I can't watch this while I'm working out. So I went to her and said, can I come and help you show how to do this and how to do the exercise properly so you get hurt? She pretty much told me to F off. I'm going, okay. So I got back on my bike and just kind of spewed about it, going, okay, time to become a trainer. You know?
So that's when you did your course, and
I did my courses. You know, I did my soft tissue courses, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. You know.
And when did you move to London then?
I've been here 11 years now. But before that, I was in Sydney, Australia for 8.
And working in gyms there as well?
Working in gyms, doing outside boot camps, you name it, I've done it. I've taught classes, one-on-one group stuff, everything. And it just kind of, it's something that I love to do. I can't do a desk job, you know, and I love seeing people improve themselves and get stronger and lose weight and transform and all that.
Hit their goals and that achievement.
Absolutely.
It's a big, from a trainer's point of view, obviously it's a big kind of satisfaction when you see a client that's working hard, they're getting the results that they wanted, and they far exceed their expectations of where they ever thought they could get.
I love seeing someone who comes to me with very low self-esteem or confidence, and all of a sudden, by the time I'm finished with them or during their journey, becomes a totally different person.
No, that's definitely the biggest thing I think in our industry as well, which is about helping people. So that kind of brings us, leads us on to as well this topic that we want to talk about today, which is when you get to 40, everything goes downhill. It doesn't, as you can see. So, you know, what kind of things, you know, people think, you know, when you get to 40, ultimately you just become fat, or you shouldn't be lifting weights because your joints are worn out. Like, just talk a little bit about that for us.
Well, there's 4 myths that keep on coming to mind, and people come and talk to me, or I've read everywhere saying. Number one, you get old and fat, it's inevitable. That's not true.
Not true.
No, you know, if you exercise regularly and on a good meal plan, you know, and eat properly, you'll be fine. You know, so it's not. That's a cop out. You know, that's an excuse for people not to do anything and just. You know,
which is easily done.
Absolutely. Another one is number 2 would be lifting weights is for the young. No, not at all.
In fact, it's probably more important as you get older that you should be lifting.
Absolutely.
Some sort of resistance training.
Absolutely, because when you have muscle loss, okay, that's all works into lowering your metabolism, so you're not burning as much, right? So it's important at an older age to be lifting. You don't necessarily lift heavy, but lift and build muscle so you keep that metabolic engine running.
So it could be body weight, it could be weights, but just doing some form of resistance training.
Just keep moving and get stress on your bones.
And would you say as well that like that's where mobility comes in and plays a bigger part as well? As people get older, they should do more mobility work? Because
of the way, you know, right from school, you know, for 12 years you're sitting at a desk, we're immobile. You're at a desk job all your life in your working life. You know, we become immobile. You know, and so as we get older, it's important for our flexibility as well as strong core. You know, and that's one thing that exercise is supposed to enhance our daily movements. And if we're constantly in a seated position or on the lounge slouched, you know,
and now with phones and stuff as well.
Oh God, everyone's with their necks. Exactly. So it's.
So then the next point. So point 3, the next myth.
What was my next myth?
Myth.
What did I say? That it was dangerous to start an exercise program middle age or beyond.
Yeah, it's not true.
Exercise has no age limit.
No.
It actually, like we said earlier, it's important as we get older to be more active.
Sure.
Because it'll help us in the long run live long. We're all living longer.
Yeah.
So we need to enhance our daily living by exercising and being more mobile and just eating better. It's just it's a lifestyle. It's not.
100%.
There's no. You have to do this
no
or
quick fix.
No, absolutely not.
It's making smart changes in your life every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And then your last point. Can you remember the fourth myth was that you had?
Oh, no pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain.
Okay. So this to me, you hear this all the time, and you get people saying, "Oh, I didn't feel any pain and all that, so it must not have been a good workout." So the last thing you want to feel is pain. Discomfort's another thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's acceptable. That means you're being pushed to your limit and outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But if you start feeling pain, you're doing something wrong and you're increasing risk of injury. So pain is not a right indicator of how good an exercise or a workout is.
Discomfort's the way you want to be.
Discomfort, that's acceptable. Yeah.
So that again, like comfort zones, that's a big thing as trainers like ourselves. Pushing people out their comfort zone can sometimes be difficult because people don't know where outside their comfort zone is.
Absolutely.
So we have to ease people into that.
Yes.
And during a gym session, you should break sweat, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Some people go, I don't sweat. Again,
they're not working hard enough. They're lying to themselves. No.
Okay. So I mean, that's like in terms of like rounding those four off. Those are 4 big pointers. And you every day now, like obviously you're like a trainer yourself. How many times a week would you suggest someone over their 40s, male or female, should be doing some form of training or exercise?
Oh, you should be active every day.
Every day?
Every day.
It's
not necessarily weights or doing classes or whatever, but just be mobile, move.
Yeah.
I do about 4 weight sessions a week.
Yeah.
And I do about 3 or 4 sessions, like cardio sessions or some kind of activity.
Exactly.
I'm a person who can't sit still.
Yeah.
And the thing is, just because you're over a certain age doesn't mean you just got to quit cold turkey and just relax.
Be sedentary, because otherwise you're going to
got to move.
Yeah.
So
that can be as low intensity as like on a Sunday you've had a bit of a foodie weekend. Why just sit on your bum all day on a Sunday? Go off for a walk and walk a few miles.
It's as easy as just going around go down to the park and go for a walk, go for a little bike ride, just move.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I think a lot of people use the age card as a not have to exercise excuse. And to me, it's being active is where I'm most happy.
Yeah.
I just don't like to sit around. That's boring.
Yeah. I think it breaks that that cycle. I think people sometimes feel lethargic, they feel tired because they're not doing the exercise. Yeah. And then you break through that barrier and you start to feel better, you start to feel like you just feel more alive. And
well, it's funny because I see people, I remember when I was younger and I see 40-year-olds and I thought they looked so old.
Yeah.
And I'm going, I'm never going to be like that. And now that I'm 46, I don't feel 46. I feel like I'm still in my 20s. And I'm, when we used to go down to Bath with Tom's, he'd always paint a target on my back because I'm competitive and going up against these young guys, and it's like, okay, but the only difference is next day the young ones will bounce back out of bed, no problem. I'm like, okay, a bit stiff, but still you compete, and it's a mindset really.
So 2 things. First of all, I just want you to give us a tip or piece of advice to people who are over the age of 40. Like one tip, if you could give them one tip or piece of advice, what you think they could take away the most from.
Never let someone say you can't do anything because you're too old.
Easy.
Right?
Simple.
Plain and simple.
Simple.
Enough said. If you want it, if you're physically active to do it, able to do it, do it. Don't let anyone tell you no, because it's bull.
Pete knows.
Plain and simple.
Last thing, a secret. So, what is it you do every single day that you think keeps your condition in top-notch peak performance, condition, body composition, your skin looking gleaming? You walked in today and I was like, oh, Pete, you're glowing.
I drink lots of water.
Lots of water.
And I'm always moving. I don't let anything move me. So I'm always on my push bike. I always take the stairs instead of the lift. I'm never sedentary.
Do you sleep lots?
I wish. I sleep about close to 7 hours, but always up early, train clients in the morning, but I try and get a restful sleep. Awesome. But no, water and keep moving.
Okay.
And good genetics. Lucky.
So lucky enough, Pete is going to take us through a workout masterclass now, which is going to be aimed at people over the age of 40, how they potentially, if they're not training, how they could ease back into training with a small workout. So we're going to be going through that in a second. And then we've got him to do the KXU challenge at the end, which he can't wait for.
Great.
So. But Pete, thank you very much for coming on.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And can't wait to have you back on.
Yeah.
Talk more about your secrets in breaking these myths.
Let's do it.